Hey, hello. Today we will be going through ratios, rates, and conversions. Our objective is I can attend to precision when finding unit rates. Our focus question is how can I use unit conversion to eliminate units I don't need to get to the conversion I want. So we're going to start with some, probably vocabulary you've heard before, ratios. They compare two numbers by division. The ratio of two numbers A and B, where B doesn't equal 0, can be written in three ways. A over B, A to B, and A to B. For every A units of one quantity, you have B units of another quantity, and I'll kind of add to that. Let me see if I can find. Think part to part. You're not doing part to whole right now. That's fractions. They behave very similarly, but it's part to part, not part to whole. A rate is a ratio that compares quantities measured in different units, right? Like miles per hour, feet per second, that sort of thing. You do this all the time. In a unit rate, we talk about a rate with a denominator of 1, right? So this idea of unit, see this word UNI, so we talk about like a uniform. Everybody wears the same thing on a team. So one team, one uniform. A unicycle has one wheel. A unibrow has, one eyebrow, right? You've got, I cannot find my little marker here. So you've got this guy here, unibrow. He's got one eyebrow. Conversion factor is a ratio of two equivalent measures in different units. Okay, so very quickly, you're stopping for t-shirts. Which store offers the best deal? A lot of times you do this in real life all the time, like, hey, what is the best deal? What you're going to want to do is find, when you see that, right, convert to the unit rate, or per one shirt. Don't know why I put a E there instead of an I, but per one shirt. Okay, store A. I'm gonna go ahead and write my ratio like this, right? $25. We're comparing two different things. For 2 shirts. Store B is $45 for 4 shirts, and store C is $30 for 3 shirts. And you guys have all been here before. You want to find like how much, right, cost per one shirt. And Mr. Hackathorn will take you through this in proportions in chapter 2.7. We can do this. I'm not going to. I'm going to say just straight divide it, right? Split that into 2 pieces, 4 pieces, 3 equal pieces, right? And what you're doing is finding the price per one shirt. So 25, that fraction bar should be a reminder. It's obviously a ratio bar here, but it behaves very similarly, right? 25 divided by 2 is 12 5/10 dollars per one shirt. 45 divided by 4, I'll probably have to do that one in my head. I don't have my calculator. I don't know why I don't bring it home. 45 divided by 4, we got 1. 4, we got a 0. Drop the 5. So we go in one time again. 1 times 4 is 4. I've got a 10. I'm going to drop a 0. Decimal, drop a 0. It looks like we're going to have $11.25, right? I can keep going with this. 8, 2, 0. Just good practice in case you don't have a calculator. Stuff from 6th grade. But this is going to be $11.25 per one shirt. I promise I'll spell it with a I this time, not an E. That was weird. Last one, 30 divided by 3. Right, and that's going to be $10 per one shirt. So if they're all the same shirt, they're all at different places, I'm going to, unless I want to tell everybody I spent more money, I'm going to go with $10 for one shirt.